Developing tonight, a string of school shooting threats. It's a trend 10 TV has been telling you about all week long. Law enforcement investigating school threats across central Ohio, including Columbus, Grandview Heights, Lancaster, Marion, and Whitehall. The threats prompted some schools to evacuate and the arrest of 3 suspects in separate cases. Tonight, we look into the consequences of making those types of threats.
One of those arrests stems from Whitehall, where a 16-year-old is accused of making an Instagram post showing guns. Prosecutors say the teen threatened to shoot up 5 different Columbus schools. 10 TV's Kristen McFarland explains while the threats may have been empty, the consequences are certainly real.
Multiple school threats have been made over the past several days, including the recent arrest of a juvenile for posting threatening messages on Instagram. Now, as schools continue to navigate the consequences of this behavior, local leaders say it comes down to a case-by-case basis.
These allegations are highly concerning to the state.
A juvenile was set to appear in court for a preliminary hearing after police say the 16-year-old posted threatening messages on Instagram claiming to shoot up multiple schools.
The widespread panic that instances like this cause in the whole community are concerning. Allegations like this deploy and waste our community's resources when they are untrue.
While the threat was deemed not credible, the teen was arrested for swatting. It's a 4th-degree felony in Ohio. According to the state prosecutor in the case, one of the 5 schools threatened was Briggs High School in Columbus.
If you are inducing panic, threats, and harm, saying that there's going to be harm and there's not going to be harm, threats, then you should be charged, whether you're a juvenile.
The Educators School Safety Network says when it comes to school threats, sentencing juveniles is a difficult task. But prosecutors say these threats are extremely dangerous for a community.
If they can't charge that, then sometimes the parents have to be held accountable.
The level of penalty for school threats is decided on a case-by-case basis, dependent on the seriousness of the threat.
We fear every day to send our kids to school, and I don't want to fear that anymore.
The juvenile is scheduled for a competency hearing later this month. In Columbus, Kristen McFarland, 10 TV News.
Now, we did reach out to Columbus City Schools about these threats, and they said they cannot comment on an ongoing investigation.